gold has made a base at current levels, or do you see more pain?
I think, we saw lower levels close to 1200 earlier this year. A lot of people feel that's the base because we saw a lot of selling and then there's a tremendous amount of buying which supported the price. I think a lot of analysts feel that we may try a downside once more before the end of the year, but we're getting very close to the cost of production for a lot of producers. So that's why I think there is some support coming in at levels maybe around 1100 or 1000, but we're coming very close to what would be the economic bottom of gold price given current production costs.
While there's strong China buying reported as well as in other places, there's still an ETP redemption. How do you read the trend?
Yeah, so there is an offset. I mean, if you see either the exchange traded funds or you see the futures contracts, you see a definite sell-off there, some selling pressure, but that's more than met by physical demand. Despite the fact that India is not buying, you still have a lot of buying taking place from other countries, and I think that's what's keeping the support. We don't see demand tapering off, so I think that's something that will continue to support the gold price and ensure that we don't have a total liquidation taking place in terms of the price coming off.
Silver prices have finally broken out of the range, breaching $21 an ounce. Do you see strong performance there as base metals also see strength?
Yeah, I think, in terms of silver, there was during the recent sell-off on gold, silver also sold off tremendously, and what we did see in terms of the gold-silver ratio, which is what analysts like to see, is that we moved from a gold-silver ratio of around 50 to 55 to a ratio of 67, which basically means the gold price was higher than silver price should be, or silver price was lower than it should be. And what we've seen in the last couple of days is a pullback in silver. Silver's gone up around 8 to 10%, and the silver ratio, gold-silver ratio, has come down closer to 60. So you may see further correction whereby you'll see silver prices being boosted a little bit more. And that's why I think silver is well supported right now.
Where would you advise investors to put their money in?
Well, as with every investment, the investor has to look at their own requirements, their own benchmarks and goals, and invest accordingly. I think as far as gold investment is concerned, traditionally what the experts like to recommend is gold investment is a diversification. You need to have some part of your portfolio invested in gold, maybe 5% or so, just to create some diversification compared to some of the other asset groups like stocks and bonds.